going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name's Michael Roman, aka All Fires, and Marvel finally dropped the first official teaser trailer for the Eternals. This trailer was absolutely packed. We're going to break it down scene by scene, line it up for the timeline, not only what's going on in the movie, but the timeline for what's going on in the MCU, explain who all these characters are, who they may be, do an Eternals roll call and break down their power set, and of course try to line up the scenes they're showing us in the trailer with the narrative and see what we can deduce from there. We're going to break down everything in this brand new trailer, and oh man, does it look amazing. But first, if you could grab the subscribe button, we're still giving away a PlayStation 5 now at 900,000 subscribers, as well as Disney Plus subscriptions every Friday while the shows are live, and a brand new prize and giveaway we'll be announcing when Loki goes live in just a couple of weeks. If you want to be entered to win, all you have to do, hit that subscribe button, then leave a comment down below, and if you want, stick around to the end of the video. We'll get into all the giveaway stuff again there. So this trailer opens up at presumably one of the earliest moments in the entire film, but also what might be one of the earliest moments we've ever seen in the MCU, at least on the planet Earth. You can see that the ancient peoples along the shoreline here are basically no more than hunter-gatherers at this point, and then all of a sudden, the Eternals ship shows up. Now, I'm going to speculate a little bit about who these peoples may be on the edge of the ocean here, and that kid in particular. You guys may know where I'm going with that, and we'll get to that in a moment, but obviously the Eternals show up. The first real piece of dialogue we hear is between Cersei and Icarus, asking him, "It's beautiful, isn't it?" Now, that's an allegorical statement if I've ever heard it, because there's an obvious love connection that's enumerated throughout the trailer and at the heart of the plot in this film. She's also talking about Earth, and that sets her apart in sort of a different faction within the Eternals. They all have different beliefs about how much they should intervene into humankind. Some think that they should give more, some have an affinity for humankind. Some of the other Eternals, like Druig, basically think the antithesis of that, and we see that later in this trailer when he basically just has everyone mind controlled. Now, as easy as it would be to just narrate what happens in the trailer and do a play-by-play, you guys are all very intelligent and probably already watched a couple of Easter egg breakdowns by now anyway, so I want to speculate about what's most interesting and out of frame in this trailer. We see this enormous, what looks like sort of shelf on the ship behind their team leader, Ajak, played by Selma Hayek. This looks like biological material, and I was put in mind immediately of another Celestial and Star-Lord, Ego's father, the way he spread his biological material, the plant, to other planets. Could this be the source of the vibranium we later see in Wakanda? Could this be the source of anything else that's on this planet that wasn't here originally and be explained by them bringing this to Earth? It would make a lot of sense, because as the dialogue is pinned on the back of the next couple of scenes, it makes it sound like they were bringing us all sorts of innovation. I also think that's what's being replicated here, as we see Phastos, that's sort of the inventor of the group, another person who's empathetic to the humans. What looks like art imitating life and creating this golden architecture could be how they plan to help the humans, which is exactly what we see at play through the next couple of scenes. You see them helping with agriculture, taking them from the hunter-gatherers they once were when they first arrived. You see her irrigating the crops there with this technology and this intelligence now to progress as a people. Now, we can speculate about that dagger in a second, but I absolutely loved the color and shot of Thena there. That's the Eternal Warrior, followed by this shot right here of Babylon, surrounded by what we know is the Ishtar Gate from real history. So this is like the earliest history of people here at the beginning of the MCU, with the Eternals' help to progress into the society that they once come. Now, we talked about that scene really quickly there on the beach, and there's a couple of other beach shots throughout this trailer that they may all choose to forget who they are as Eternals and their original purpose and place on this earth, what they chose to give to people. They all forget that and go on to live quote-unquote normal lives throughout the ages. Now, it's not set to address how they all never age, how they forget about their powers and origins, but accept the fact that they never age. But I want to talk about, most importantly, a device that we know from a couple of plot leaks, but B, a couple of years to theorize this film since it's been announced about what's going to happen. You guys saw there, and as I mentioned earlier in this video in the prologue, a point of main contention in the plot, this love between Cersei and Icarus. But there's also a love between Cersei and Dane Whitman, who will go on to become the Black Knight, a member of the Avengers, and maybe even a prominent member of the MCU. We don't see him as Black Knight in this trailer at all, and it's even been rumored we won't see him as Black Knight during the film. However, We do see him in the trailer, and we've had some, spoiler warning, leaked set photos that show a very clear and obvious love connection in present day between Cersei and Dane Whitman, even though you can clearly see here there's a love throughout the ages between Cersei and, of course, Icarus. So real quick, in case you don't remember this from English class, an allegory is sort of a storytelling on multiple levels, using metaphors on those levels to keep retelling the same story, basically to really drive it home. So at the heart, you have the allegiance of the Eternals, their allegiance and love for mankind. And at the second level, you have the love between Cersei and Dane Whitman. And on a tertiary level, you have the love for each other, as the Eternals is mainly a family movie, tertiary meaning third. This allegorical statement about where the allegiance lies let us know what's happening in this trailer. So the Eternals, they all choose to forget their powers, right, and not intervene. That easily explains where they were during Avengers Endgame. That's why we see them, again, you saw Cersei with Dane Whitman, being assembled from all over the world. Yeah, I know, make all the Avengers Assemble jokes that you want to make. Speaking of which, they even reference the Avengers when Sprite, the youngest one, yeah, she just looks like she's 12, but she's as old as the rest of them, mentions who's going to lead the Avengers. My speculation is during that scene, when Icarus jokes maybe me and they all laugh, they have not been reminded of who they are. That scene is funny because they don't know that they're actual superheroes. Icarus doesn't know how powerful he is and that one day he could lead the Avengers, or in a moment of foreshadowing and storytelling that the MCU has loved to do, maybe one day he will. But I'm saying this is pre-remembrance. They've been assembled by somebody for some reason and they all still think that they're just normal humans. Either way, this is the part of the video I want to issue a normal spoiler warning, because we're going to be relying on social media leaks and things that you wouldn't know just from watching the trailer or even following the normal press cycle. So if you've enjoyed the trailer breakdown and don't want to know any more as to what I was talking about with this kid and the future of the MCU, as this is my own theories and speculation, but it's been sort of a working theory for a while, go ahead and back out now so I don't ruin anything for you. But we have to talk about this kid and how long he's been left in frame at the beginning of this trailer and the way that this intro is shot. Now, of course, you see us coming up off of the ocean the same way that the ship would be coasting up to the coast to meet these people. But you see a shot of the ocean. You're then showing these people who have clearly a fishing net and a fishing spear, and then more than just a couple of frames are given to this kid right here. Well, I thought I had recognized him before, and turns out I think he's the exact same kid, and you guys can let me know in the comments if you don't think this is him. In this shot right here, on Selma Hayek's own Instagram, way back when they were just wrapping up shooting, the actress who plays Sprite on her right, then this kid named Zayn Al-Rafi on the left, all apologies if I didn't pronounce that right, and it says hashtag with the youth of the Eternals. Now, this tells me this isn't just some random extra, that he at least has some part to play in the upcoming Eternals, and it may just be a friendship that's cast between the humans and the Eternals. Or this may just be a youthful version of Namor that we meet in the original people that go on to become Atlantis. The fact that they showed us the ocean and the fishing spear right off the bat. Look, all I'm trying to say is yes, this is major speculation. I'm not saying this is Cade Namor, but it is curious that they chose to give him more than just a couple of frames, and in a 2-minute trailer, that is prime real estate, and that also he was featured in a social media post as the youth of the Eternals alongside a main actress and Sprite. We also know that if you're going to show us the most ancient parts of the MCU and Atlantis has been around a long time, this would be a great time to introduce it. That's all I'm saying. It would be great timing. Doesn't mean it's that. It's just speculation. Speculation is fun. Guys, let me know all your thoughts and reaction down below to all of this, the trailer as a whole. How beautiful it was, really living up to the expectation that was set by all the rumors we had heard about the film. There's another rumor that this may actually debut at this summer Cannes Festival. That hasn't been confirmed. Someone just mentioned there's going to be a planetary blockbuster. That has been confirmed. Eternals definitely fits that bill. But let me know all your thoughts down below about this first look, how much you enjoyed it, what your theories are for where the Eternals have been, what's coming, and when they're finally going to reveal themselves alongside the rest of the superheroes on Earth. I am all ears as always, and quickly let's get into the giveaway stuff before I let you go. We're still giving away a PlayStation 5 now at 900,000 subscribers, as well as Disney Plus subscriptions every Friday while the shows are live, and some awesome new giveaways when Loki goes live next week. If you want to be entered to win, all you have to do, hit that subscribe button, then leave a comment down below, because it's truly random. The more videos you comment on, the better chance you have of winning. All winners will be announced at the end of videos, the same way we're doing here. The best way to keep up with the content here at the channel, as always, is to hit the notification bell with notifications turned on. on. And if you enjoyed today's video, I'd appreciate it if you'd hit the like button. My name's Michael Roman. You can find me over on Twitter and Instagram at IamFires. You can also find me with original music under the name Allfires on Spotify, YouTube, Amazon, wherever you find your original music. I'm there, again, under the name Allfires. Thanks so much for checking out the channel, guys, and stick around. We'll be posting again real soon.